On the news tonight at BGI TV, Baba Gbagede Imo TV. First, Buhari jets out to Qatar for UN conference. Tinubu's victory, Wike thanks Nigerian, says rational presidency settled in Nigeria. Moving on, Ohanaeze Indigo declares support for Governor of Lagos, Sanwo-Olu. Newly elected senators, reps to receive return certificate March 7th and 8th. Tinubu's camp speaks on shutting down Aso Rock Chapel. Also, Sani Abacha's son, Abdullahi, dies in his sleep. RIP. And on foreign story, UN senator asks government not to rush to embrace Nigeria election results. And on sports, Southampton Bulls backs Nwankwo to rediscover scoring form. Now, the news in detail. President Muhammadu Buhari will Saturday leave, which he has left, for the 5th United Nations Conference on the Least Developed Countries (LDCs) in Doha, the capital city of Qatar. This was contained in a statement issued by Garba Shehu, the president's spokesman in Abuja on Saturday today. Shehu said the development followed an invitation by the Emir of Qatar, Sheikh Tamim bin Ahmed Al Thani. The conference, which was slated for February 5th and 19th, from potential to prosperity, holds once in a decade and provides an opportunity to garner the support of the international community for accelerating sustainable development in the LDCs, as well as assist them make progress towards achieving prosperity. Shehu noted that the president would at the conference reinforce Nigeria's commitment to support the most vulnerable countries to meet their development challenges. The summit will be attended by world leaders, the private sector, civil society and youth organizations, and aims to share developmental ideas and mobilize political will, solidarity, action, solutions to transform the LDCs by finding sustainable solutions to the challenges of poverty, food insecurity, hunger, and weak or non-existent infrastructure. Moving on to the next story. Governor Nyesom Wike of Rivers State on Friday thanked Nigerians for supporting the return of power to the southern part of Nigeria. Wike, a governor serving under the People's Democratic Party (PDP), said the issue of rational presidency has been settled for good with the emergence of a president-elect, Bola Tinubu, who is from the southern region of the country. Wike spoke on Friday when he joined his Oyo State counterpart, Seyi Makinde, to commission the Oyo State 5,000-litre aviation fuel dispensing depot at the Ibadan Airport in the Alakia area of the state. In the build-up to the February 25th presidential poll, Wike, who lost the PDP presidential primary to PDP's flag bearer, Atiku Abubakar, last May, was unapologetic, vocal about his opposition to the 2023 presidential ambition of the former vice president. On Friday, the Rivers governor expressed delight that Makinde is one of those that backed power shift to the south after the 8-year tenure of incumbent Nigerian president Muhammadu Buhari, who is from Katsina State in the northwest geopolitical zone.
And the People's Democratic Party had been at the forefront of ensuring the return of power to the south before the general election. The decision propelled the 5 governors, popularly known as the G5 integrity governors, to throw their weight behind candidates of their choice who are from the southern region of the country. Just after INEC declared the APC presidential candidate Bola Ahmed Tinubu winner, Governor Wike is in Ibadan for some project inauguration. Now, the Rivers State governor believes the people have made history by backing equity and justice, asking them to reciprocate by electing their governor for the second time in the 11th of March governorship election.
The governor has shown I have the capacity has shown is a man he can depend on, has shown that he's a man that will not tolerate complete slavery. And lastly, is one of those that have made history by making sure power shifts to the south. I know that the people of Oyo State don't good things. One who turns out
Governor Makinde in his address says his administration will always take action that will take Oyo State to the path of sustainable development. He promised to always honor past leaders.
The Ohanaeze Indigo has declared support for Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu's re-election bid ahead of the March 11 governorship election. Speaking during a media briefing on Thursday in Lagos, the president of Ohanaeze Indigo, Sunday Osai, made a declaration saying the group was in support of the governor because he had fulfilled his campaign promise to its members. He promised that the Igbo apex body in Lagos will reciprocate the kind gesture of the governor by ensuring that its people vote massively to secure his re-election. Osai also condemned and distanced the group from a statement calling for the governor's resignation, credited on one Okechukwu Izuguzoro. He said neither Indigo in Lagos nor the national body of the group has any relationship with self-declaimed National Secretary General, urging the governor and others to disregard his statement. Izuguzoro tried to envelope our common thoughts and reasoning, which is very wrong. He was acting on behalf of the national Ohanaeze and not on behalf of Lagos State, he stated. As president of Lagos State Ohanaeze, I represent the mouthpiece of Indigo in Lagos State, and I hereby debunk the so-called Ohanaeze Indigo asking Governor Sanwo-Olu to resign. Going on to the next story. Candidates who were elected into the Senate and House of Representatives during last Saturday's election are to receive their certificate of return next week. The Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) said these at a meeting with the chairman Mahmoud Yakubu and the resident electoral commissioners Rex on Saturday. According to Yakubu, senators-elect would be given their certificate on March 7th, while the House of Representative counterpart will receive theirs on March 8th. The INEC chairman also disclosed that winners had been declared for 423 legislative states, adding that supplementary elections were indicated in 46 constituencies. It was revealed that 98 out of 109 Senate seats and 325 out of the 360 House of Representative seats have also been declared. Several political parties won the seats. 8 parties won the House of Representatives. Senators/House of Representative elect received certificate on 7th, 8th March respectively, the INEC boards concluded. Moving on to the next story. The Director of Special Media Operations and New Media of the Bola Tinubu Kashim Team Presidential Campaign Council on Saturday dismissed report that the Aso Road Villa Chapel will be shut down for 4 years because the President-elect and the Vice President-elect are Muslims. A report stated that, according to Fani Kayode, the incoming First Lady, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, is a pastor, thus the chapel cannot be closed. The assertion that the Aso Road Chapel will be shut down for 4 years because at official ABAT and at official Kashim SM, the President-elect and Vice President-elect, respectively, are Muslims in absurd given the fact that the incoming First Lady is not only a Christian but also a pastor, the former Aviation Minister wrote on his verified Twitter handle. This newspaper report that the Aso Road Chapel is the church where Christian families living and working in the citadel of power worship in Abuja. It serves as a social religious forum where they worship or celebrate themselves. And to the next story from Kano State. Abdullahi, one of the sons of the late former head of state, Sani Abacha, is dead. This was revealed on Saturday by sister Gumsu Sani Abacha. Gumsu broke the sad news in a Twitter post. According to her, Abdullahi died in the early hours of today. In an Arabic statement, I lost my younger brother, Abdullahi Sani Abacha, she wrote. May Allah forgive his shortcomings and grant him Jannatul Firdaus. Ameen. Please include him in your prayers. the statement concluded. On to the foreign story. A ranking member of the United States Senate Foreign Relations Committee, Senator Jim Rich, has asked the United States government not to rush in accepting the February 25, 2023 general elections result. Rich gave the admonition a statement issued in Washington, D.C., United States. Rich said the ongoing electoral process in Nigeria is widely viewed as deeply flawed by election observers and many Nigerians. It is disappointing to see the administration rush to embrace the result, while the full picture of what occurred during this electoral process is yet to be seen. I worry this rush to judgment will undermine our ability to be an effective partner to all Nigerians, especially given their long-standing desire for democracy, Rich stated. Rich further said, with Nigeria entering into state-level elections in just a few days, it was important that the United States be more concerned with supporting Nigerian people and their democratic aspirations than embracing the Nigerian government. Finally, on sports. Southampton manager Ruben Sales believes Paul Onuachu will soon start scoring on a regular basis for the Saints club. Onuachu has failed to hit the ground running at St. Mary's Club Stadium following his arrival from Belgium Pro League outfit KRC Genk in January. The 28-year-old has made 4 league appearances for the Saints without a goal to his name. The Nigerian international was a consistent goal scorer during his playing time at Belgium. The forward scored 16 goals in 19 league appearances for Genk before completing his move to English Premier League Southampton. Sales, however, backed Onuachu to rediscover his growing form at the club. Paul Onuachu, who is new in the Premier League as soon as he arrived, threw him into the first 11 against Wolves and Chelsea. Sales told a press conference, "I think he will find his game. Hopefully, he will find his goal-scoring form. We need to give him the tools." Onuachu is expected to be in action against Southampton take on Leicester City in a Premier League clash on Saturday, which is today. Possibly, the result is all online. That ends the world news from BGI TV this hour. Before we go, some quick headlines. Buhari jets out to Qatar for UN conference. Tinubu's victory, Wike thanked Nigerians, says rational presidency settled. Ohanaeze the Indigo declares support for Sanwo-Olu's re-election in Lagos. And on sports, Southampton Bulls backs Onuachu to rediscover scoring form at Saints. For more updates on YouTube, our handle is Baba Gbagede Imo TV. Kindly subscribe and click on the notification bell, select option all to access our broadcast. On Facebook, Gbagede Imo with Alawiye Adebayo. Please like and follow the page. On Instagram, Gbagede Imo _22. For advert placement of goods and services, coverage of events and functions, please dial the phone number streaming on your screen for advert placement only. Thank you for watching. I am Morire Rabila Lawa. Good evening.
Oh, na, na, na. If you want to know what's going on in city, or you want to listen to the latest news and gist, no stress, oh, just tune to BGI TV. BGI TV, you're one in a million.